और मुझे उस पर व्हाट्सएप कर देना. Yes, now Priyanshi,
So
whose
what's
name is
your
on the
email?
first? Attendance you can WhatsApp if possible.
Okay, sir.
हाँ. If possible, post it on WhatsApp, and if not possible, then mail. No problem. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
So
I'll
whichever is
do it on WhatsApp.
whichever is convenient. Do you have WhatsApp on your computer?
Sir, I'll use
No.
web WhatsApp.
हाँ, web WhatsApp. That is what I'm asking. So from
Yes, sir.
web
I'll
WhatsApp
do
you
that.
can send it to my personal window, and if you
Yes,
have
sir.
any problem.
No, sir, no
Okay, so
problem.
as Priyanshi told me that the first name is of Romya Jain. Romya, are you ready, beta?
Yes, sir. Sir, am I
Okay, fine.
audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible also. You can start. Go ahead. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I have prepared a PPT presentation. So, sir, should I start?
Yes, beta.
Sairam sir.
Sairam, you want to say something?
No sir.
Sairam sir.
Okay, Sairam.
सर वो बस ईमेल पे आया नहीं था.
No problem. You can join it from calendar also. Let Romya finish her presentation and then we shall talk. Okay? First, allow Romya to complete her presentation. Priyanshi, you can add names. If somebody else is willing and they are giving names, you can add. Romya, have you started? You are not audible.
Okay, sir.
Romya, you are not audible.
Yes. Sir, is the screen visible?
Yes, screen is clearly visible. Very beautifully prepared screen.
Yes. So, Om Shri Sai Ram.
Go ahead.
I'm going to present the short summary of the chapter, The Necklace, by Guy de Maupassant. So, let's begin. This story is about a woman named Matilda Loisel, who does not know how to live within her means. Matilda belongs to but she always wants to live a lavish lifestyle. Her husband is a clerk who can on in a grand party. But Matilda was not dressed to wear in the party. Then husband arranged beautiful dress for the party. But Matilda was not happy again because now she didn't have to next
Sir, voice is not clear.
Yes, it is not clear to me also.
Then
Romya,
yes,
beta, wait a
yes,
minute. Have you put on your headphones?
Yes.
Put on your headphones and keep the microphone close to your mouth. Still, if there is some kind of distraction or interference, find out a corner in your house where the coverage is maximum, because your voice is not clearly coming. Okay, beta? Try once again. Otherwise, we'll wait for your turn, because nothing is audible properly.
So now is it clear?
Yes, now it is clear. Do it.
Yeah. So this story about Matilda.
No,
No.
no, beta. There is still some problem. There is still some problem. There is still some problem. Are you on a laptop or mobile phone?
Mobile phone only. Actually, my laptop not work.
Okay, mobile phone. You are joining this class from, na? So take your mobile phone in some other
Yes,
corner of
sir.
the house. Check where coverage is maximum.
Sir, now I will clear.
No, beta. Okay, we can do one thing. We can do one thing. Uh,
Yes, sir.
let us give presentation chance to the next second student. Meanwhile, you can make some arrangement. You can find out a better place and you can present your this lesson once again after this student. Okay? Yes.
Okay, sir.
So find out a suitable place, and if still there is a problem, it's not a big issue. We can do it in the next class also. Okay? Don't worry. I have seen your presentation that you have prepared it nicely. Okay? We'll try after some time. If it doesn't
Yes.
work, then we'll try in the next class on Monday. Okay, beta? Don't worry about it.
Okay, sir.
So, Priyanshi, whose is the second name?
Harshit Jain.
Harshit Jain. Come on, beta.
Yes, sir. So should I start?
Yes. Go ahead. All the best.
Yes, sir. The chapter is The Question of Trust, written by Victor Canning. Well, this story is
Turn
about
your video
two
on.
thieves.
Turn your video on, beta, Harshit. Yeah.
The chapter is The Question of Trust, written by Victor Canning. Well, this story about two thieves. One is 50-year-old man and one was a young lady. The story begins with the description of a thief, Horace Denby. A 50-year-old man lived with a housekeeper and a wealthy person and respectable person in his society. But no one knows that he went to prison 15 years ago in case of robbery. All people thought that he was a good person, but he was robbed. He robbed many houses, many a times. He stole once in a year. That would enough for another 1 year. The time comes to stole. He was studying a house. He was studying a house for 2 weeks at Shotover Green. The family gone to London, and there were two servants left in the house. One day afternoon, the both of servants planned to movie, and he thought that he has opportunity, and he ready for that opportunity. And he saw the servants that he placed the key of a house on the kitchens on the above the kitchen. A hook is hanged on the hang. He put the key on it. Then he put the gloves in his hand and uh, take the key and open the door. The safe was in the drawing room. When he entered in the room, his nose tickled and he sneezed slowly. And then he went to drawing room and that the safe is protected by the burglar alarm. Then he went to another room to cut the wiring of the burglar alarm. Then he again come to the room and his nose tickled again. He sneezed loudly. Then the unknown lady's noise come, saying that it is a cold or hay fever. He replied, it is hay fever. Then she replied that you can cure with a treatment by a doctor. Then the lady comes in front of him and said, what are you going to do? Then my first thought was to run away, but she replied that you didn't go because I called the police. Then the thief also said that when you called the police, I cut the wiring of the telephones. Uh, Then Horace started fighting him and then told him let him go. And she replied, why should she make him go? If he not rob her house, then rob another house. Horace was eager to please him. He also gave the lighter when the lady take out the cigarette from the box. The Horace was eager to please him so that she let them go without complaint in the police. But lady told that you have to do something for him. Then Horace replied that he can do anything. She replied that he told a story that before going to London, her husband told him to all the jewels, deposit all the jewels in our bank, but he didn't do that, and he wanted to wear all the jewels at tonight party, and but then he quickly replied he forgotten the number. She replied yes. Then he put out the he put out the gloves and say that I can open the door. Give me I can open the door within an hour. Then he opened the door within an hour and go from the house happily. But 2 days afternoon, 2 days after, in afternoon, the police arrested him in case of robbery. He do not wear gloves while opening the safe, and his fingerprints left on the safe, so that the police arrested him, and then he went to jail and a librarian assistant. The theme of the story is we have to set our mind in the perspective of the thief's vision to catch the thief. Thank you.
Okay, beta. If anyone in the class has any question to ask him, you may ask. If there is something that you could not understand, you want him to tell again, you can ask him to explain. Nothing? Harshit, do you have any question to ask to the class?
No, sir.
Okay then, fine, good. Priyanshi, who is next?
From me.
Acha, you were only. Good. Take your chance, go ahead, all the best.
Thank you, sir. Om Shri Sai Ram. Today, I am going to summarize the chapter A Question of Trust, which is written by Victor Canning. This story revolves around a 50-year-old bachelor, Horace Danby, who was a businessman of locks and safes. He was leading a happy life, except attacks of hay fever in summers. He was believed to be an honest person. However, the narrator questions his honesty. 15 years ago, he had served his first and only sentence in the prison library. He loved rare and expensive books, and to buy them, he robbed a safe each year. This time, he decided to rob a house at Shotover Grange while the family was in London. He kept carefully examining the house for 2 weeks and got a chance to get in while the 2 servants were out for a movie. He got in and saw a little puppy there. Horace showed affection to that puppy, and the dog didn't say anything. He cut the burglar a ram, and because of the flowers kept there, he sneezed and got involved in his work. A quiet, calm, but firm voice disturbed him. He turned around and saw a young, pretty lady. After a long conversation, he realized that the lady was the owner's wife. She asked him to do something in exchange of his freedom. She had forgotten the combination to open the safe and wanted to open the safe. Very assured, Horace took off his gloves and broke the safe, handed the jewels to her. and promised that he won't do anything wrong. For 2 days, he kept his promise. But because of the temptation of the books he wanted to buy, he forgot his promise and planned to rob another house, but couldn't do anything. He was caught by cops. He kept saying that he was told by the owner's wife to open the safe, but no one believed him. The owner's wife, 60 years old, confirmed that the story was nonsense. Horace is an assistant librarian at a prison and gets very angry if someone talks about honor among thieves. Uh, the special part of the story is, according to me, that when the story takes a sharp turn and Horace Dunbar realized that the young lady was none other than a clever thief who had tricked him. Now, the moral of the story is, as the title suggests, that this story is all about trust. We should never trust a person whom we don't know, as Horace did. Trust a person after knowing the person well, or you have to regret. Thank you and Sairam.
Do you have sympathy for Horace?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because he got tricked.
Why?
He was tricked.
But he,
Because he trusted that girl, but she betrayed him.
so was he an honest person? He himself was a thief. So what's wrong if a
Sir,
thief
but
is
he was
cheated?
trusting someone.
No, but after all, he was a thief.
punished for something he had.
But he should be
See,
punished
if
for
you-
his theft by
somebody is writing karma. See, that's what I'm saying. Fine, this time he was punished for something that he did not do. But when he broke into the house, he got inside with an intention of doing something. Isn't it? His intention was stealing. It was an attempt of burglary. He could not do it and he was caught. Right? Right? He
Yes,
couldn't do
sir.
it. But his intention was of doing.
Hmm.
So what is wrong if a crook is crooked by another crook? Why should you have sympathy for him? No, it's just a question. I'm not trying to shift your notion from yes being sympathetic to him to not being sympathetic. That's your own choice, personal choice. It's just a question asked. Okay, any question for Priyanshi? No? Priyanshi, do you have any question for class?
Sir, it's a sort of discussion type question.
Yes, carry on.
Should I ask?
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
my question is, according to you, what should be the basis of trusting a person?
What should be the?
Basis of trusting a person versus what should be the base of trusting a person?
Basis of trusting a person. On what basis you should trust a person? That's what you're asking. Yes, the question
Sir,
is.
The longer the time you have been with that person.
communication. Confidence of the
See,
person.
we have received two statements. One student said communication, the kind of communication you have with the person. Another student said the time you spent with that person. The longer you spend time with that person, probably you get a better opportunity to know and understand that person. So you need to spend some time with the person. Then only you can trust. And Anushka also said something. What was that?
Sir,
That
understanding.
the person, how much the person is confident about whatever the person is saying.
Yes. So how do you develop that confidence? Only by observing that person for some time? Okay. Chalo. Fine. Very good. Now, who is the next in the list?
Sneha.
Behavior and attitude. Shubham Bhargav has written behavior and
Neha
attitude.
Sharma.
Who? Sneha Sharma.
Sneha.
Yes. Okay, beta. Sneha.
Hmm.
The screen
Om
is
Shri
yours.
Sai
All
Ram.
the best.
I am going to tell you a short. Thank you, sir. Om Shri Sai Ram. I am going to tell you the short summary of The Hack Driver, which is written by Sinclair Levish. First of all,
Louis.
the hack driver
Louis.
means a taxi driver. Lewis, okay. Sinclair Lewis. So, this is a story of a lawyer who, after completing his graduation, started working with a famous firm in the city. He was working as an assistant clerk. He did not he did not like his job, as sometimes he has to face very harsh situations there. One day, he was given a task to find a person named Oliver Litkins who was a key witness of one particular case. So, in order to find that person, he went to the village. But when he reached there, he saw that the village was very dull and lifeless. He also saw a hack driver standing on the platform. He went there and inquired about Lutkins. And he came to know that Lutkins is a very shrewd person who has taken so many loans from other people and yet not returned them. Then the lawyer decided to went with the hack driver. The hack driver name was Bill. In to search about Lutkin and some enquiries about him. So first they went to the Frew's shop where he used to play poker. And when they reached there, they didn't find Lutkins. Then somebody told them he has went to Gustav Barber for the shaving. Then they went there also, and they couldn't find him. Then they came to know that he has went to the pool room where they went. There also they came to know that he has left that place after buying the cigarettes. So then afternoon has came. So the Bill, the hack driver, asked his wife to give him a food. Then they both ate the food by sitting at Wade's Hill, a very beautiful place there, and they enjoyed the lunch. By now, lawyer was already convinced that Bill is a very generous and a very helpful person. Later, they went to Lutkin's mother house, and but she was very horrible lady. When they went there and asked about Lutkins, then she was very close in attacking with a hot iron rod. They ran from there. At last, lawyer was very sad, as he didn't get anything about Lutkins, uh, any clues or about Lutkins. So he reached the city again, and he was very badly scolded by the chief. Next day, he was again sent there with a colleague who knew Lutkins. So, on reaching the station, the lawyer acknowledged that colleague about the bill, that he is such a helpful person and he helped a lot in finding Lutkins. So, at this point, it was very funny, and he was told by the colleague that the hack driver was none other than the Oliver Lutkins. So when he came to know, his expressions was like means he was very ashamed of himself, and this was, I liked the part very much. So this story teaches us that we should not trust anyone without knowing them perfectly. With time we should know them, and then we should say something about us, or otherwise they can cheat us or make us fool. So thank you, and Sarah.
The two things that we have just discussed, two questions that we have just discussed after the previous presentation, the same two questions apply here also.
Yes.
First thing I asked, do you have sympathy for this advocate?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Yes.
You should have sympathy for such kind of a simpleton. He was such a simple, ordinary person, and the way he was betrayed or cheated or played on by Oliver Lutkins, who was actually Oliver Lutkins and acting as a hack driver, telling his name as Bill, taking him everywhere in search of himself. So that was a what we say, what are this kind of things called? Prank played. It was such a long full day prank played on him, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the second question that Priyanshi asked applies here also. What should be the basis of trust?
Sir,
Should
I
he have,
want to ask one question.
just a minute, just a minute. My question is, uh, was he wrong in trusting him? Should he have done something else? Had you been in his place, you would have done something else.
Mm,
Sir, he should have spent some time and ask people about him instead of just
Yeah, so
No, but no,
trusting
no.
him
See,
like
people only,
blindly.
all the villagers only were telling like this, na. When he took him to the barber shop, the barber and that what was the name of that shop where he played poker? Poker.
Fuse.
Hmm. Sir, the problem was with Chief. If there was a colleague who know this person like face to face, why he sent this person?
See, in the beginning of the lesson, it has been clearly mentioned in the very first paragraph that after completing his degree, he was given a job in that big firm and he was never given any case or anything like this. He was only given the task of serving summons. Though he did not like all that, but he was forced to. If you remember Jolly LLB,
Yes, sir.
he was also
Hmm, yes, sir.
an advocate. But what kind of works were given to him in the firm? All this kind of petty jobs, stupid things. He was never given a case. So the same condition was of this person also. So for all such kind of things, they sent him. They never thought that he will never not be able to identify or he will be cheated like this. But then for the next time when he goes there, he finds out that he was very badly cheated. Chalo, what is your question, Sneha?
Sir, the similar question is this that when the lawyer went there, everyone was strange. So what other the person can do means वो उसको किसी से पूछना ही पड़ेगा ना. So वो कर क्या सकता था इसके अलावा?
He had no other option.
Yeah. So अगर
Yes.
किसी को कोई आंसर देना हो तो.
Yes. If somebody wants to say anything.
I think that he must have thought that how is it possible that every single time whenever they reach anywhere, he's just gone just 5 minutes ago. How is that even possible? He should have thought about it and become a little attentive about this point.
Okay.
That's true. That's true. Every time they were on the right track, but always 5 minutes late.
Hmm.
Every time, wherever they reached, this hack driver comes back and tells him that we are on the right track. He was just here about 5 minutes ago, and we have missed him. And he was knowing about all his locations, all his positions, and ultimately he takes him to his mother's house also.
Sir, why everyone in that village betrayed him? Why everyone was pranking on him?
एक्चुअली हैक ड्राइवर गया था और वो वहीं पे था जो लॉयर था, तो वो बस बोल के आ जाता था उसे कि मैंने इनसे पूछ लिया, इन्होंने बोला कि वो अभी यहाँ से निकला.
See, at 2-3 places they went together also. The club where he played poker, there they went together. In the barber shop they went together. Okay, only
In their mother house.
yes.
Yeah.
And mother came with that hot iron rod, है ना, imprecating on them, trying to attack on them. She chases them. All that happened. So at 2-3 places they were together, and at 1 or 2 places they were not together. But wherever he went, the villagers also supported him. Villagers also helped him. Shubham Bhargav has written something. I missed it. Let me see. Shubham, you can directly speak, beta, instead of writing so much. Because
Sir,
Bill went inside the
Saurabh
shop
I hadn't it
first.
Sir, Saurabh is
Sir, it is
Saurabh.
Saurabh. Acha, Saurabh, yes. Saurabh, you can speak. You are always allowed to speak.
Sir, Everyone was doing like this because Bill said that man to stay outside the shop, and he first went
Behind him,
inside the
behind,
shop.
behind
Yes,
him,
behind
behind
him.
him.
And
Hmm.
he first went inside the shop asking about Lutkins. So that's why
And then
it happened like
he would have made some gesture or winged his eyes so the person standing in front of him understood that he has to tell a lie.
Hmm.
All the
Hmm.
villagers were helping him throughout. Okay, fine, good. Chalo, Priyanshi, who is next in the list? How much time is left?
सर
It is
सर सर
33. हाँ,
सर एक लाइन में डाउट था
बोल.
सर आई वर अ ब्राइट बॉय ऑफ 7 ऐसा उसने क्यों बोला
Did he say this in the last of the story?
यस सर इन द थर्ड लास्ट लाइन
Yes. See, what happens when he goes back? Bill told that almost everyone in the village has seen you. Only one of my neighbors did not see, and they are curious to see you. Because the story has spread in the village that a stupid came yesterday and he was befooled like this. They played prank, they played trick on him. So everybody has seen such a person. There was one family who did not see, so they were eager to see. Then Bill says, ki, please come with me to that house so that they can also see you. Okay, so at that moment, he started feeling like such a young kid is cheated. Means parents or anybody can befool a young child easily. So he was befooled like a child by Bill Bramble and all the villagers. While he was going back previous day in the train, he thought that the people of this village. What was the name of the village?
the New Mullion.
New Mullion.
Hmm.
So he thought that the people of New Mullion are very simple. Okay, very good, very cooperative. All this he was thinking about the village, but they were too smart, too cunning that they have cheated on him. And the next day he realizes that they have proved him to be a child of 7 years. Okay, Sneha.
Hmm. Okay.
Chalo, Priyanshi. Who is next in the list?
Shreya.
Shreya, take your chance. Probably this will be.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Today I'm going to tell the summary of last one.
Shreya,
Yes, sir.
turn your camera on and start. All the best.
Sir,
Yes,
can I
all the
start?
best.
Can I
Yes,
start?
yes.
Thank you, sir. Om Shri Sai Ram. Today I'm going to tell the short summary of chapter 9, which is Bholi. But first, about the author. Khwaja Ahmad Abbas, also known as K.A. Abbas, was a film director, screenwriter, novelist, and a journalist in Urdu, Hindi, and English languages. Some of his famous books are The Village is My World, The 13th Victim, Distant Dream Second. About the chapter. Nambata Ramlal had 7 children and Bholi was the 4th daughter. She was a simple and pockmarked girl. Her real name was Silekha. At 10 months, she fell off her cord, damaging her brain and making her a simpleton. At 2 years, she was a victim of smallpox, which left her pockmark. She learned to talk at 5 years, but she talked very less since everyone in the village teased her. Bholi was 7 years old when her sister got married and a primary school for girls was opened. But Bholi was very afraid to go to school. But because of her teachers, because her teacher encouraged her so much, so she continued her studies. After a few years, the village became a small town and Bholi received an offer of marriage from a widower, Bishambar, who was lame but rich. He also did not ask for any dowry. At the time of the wedding, Bishambar saw Bholi's pockmarked face and demanded rupees 5,000 as dowry, which Ramlal gave. But later on, Bholi refused to marry the greedy widower, and then she said,
that she will take care of her parents and she will not marry anyone, and she will teach in the same school where she got her education. What I liked about this story is how a simple girl stood up against dowry and her teacher also supported her. Thank you and Bairam.
Class, any question for Shreya? Shreya, your question for class?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, for the next class, I would like to say something. In the next class, I want 6 boys to make presentations. Only boys. Start giving your names to Priyanshi right now.
Sir, Abhishek Bhargav.
Abhishek Bhargav. Boy number 2. Or I will tell 5 names.
Sir, Shivam Vasava.
Very good. Boy number 3.
Sir, Sachin.
Sachin, very nice. Boy number 4. Wake up, boys. Okay, Priyanshi, you have written 3 names of boys.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir, पर मेरा वीडियो ऑन नहीं होता है.
Priyanshi, write on 4th number, Saurabh Sharma. Now he has no option. Saurabh, say yes.
Yes, sir.
Now on 5th number, write Karthikeya. And on 6th, write Jatin Sahu. Is he there, Jatin? Jatin, unmute and say yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if
Yes,
time remains, then there should be one more name. Let me see who all are there. Make it Anjan. Anjan, say yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, Priyanshi, tell how many names have you written and which are those names?
Sir, 7 names. First, Abhishek Bhargav, Shivam Basava, Sachin Kumar Meena, Saurabh Sharma, Karthikeya Shrivastava, Jatin Sahu, and Anjan Sharma.
Yes. These 7 boys will make their presentations in the next class. But yes, we shall start with Romya. Romya has tried. She could not because of connectivity. So, first opportunity will be given to her. And after that, these 7 boys will make their presentations. Okay? First, I want to get done with all boys. Then I'll come back to girls. Okay? Chalo. Shubham, you can stop recording now.